The Battle of Bull Run, the first major battle of the Civil War. General Irvin McDowell of the Union, General P.G.T. Beauregard of the Confederacy. Beauregard plans to sit and wait for the Yankees to attack first. North planned to wear down the forces of the South by attacking. The South had about 32,000 men fighting as soldiers. The North had 35,000 men fighting. Goals of the North was to get the South back to the Union. The South, however, was fighting for the state's right. As you know, all these people from Washington came out to watch the battle. They thought the war was going to be short and the North was going to kill the South. It started with the North beating the South and the South retreated. Then the North stopped pushing them back and they all stopped to pick up souvenirs and party. Then the Union Army saw Stonewall Jackson and his army standing on a hill, and they started to fight again. The Confederates started to push the Union back and they started to take the battle back. The Union retreated. Can you guess what happened to all the people that came to watch? Yes, lots of them were either got shot or they ran over by the enemy. Union forces and civilians alike feared that the Confederate forces would advance on Washington, D.C., with very little standing in their way. The Northern public was shocked at the unexpected defeat of their army. When an easy victory had been widely anticipated, both sides quickly came to realize the war would be longer and more brutal than they had imagined. On July 22nd, President Lincoln signed a bill that provided for the enlistment of another 500,000 men for up to 3 years of service. The reaction in the Confederacy was more muted. There was little public celebration as the Southerns realized that despite their victory, the greater battles that would be inevitably come would mean greater losses for their side as well. Beauregard was considered the hero of the battle and was promoted that day by President Davis to full general in the Confederate Army. Union casualties were 460 killed, 1,124 wounded, and 1,312 missing or captured. Confederate casualties were 387 killed, 1,582 wounded, and 13 missing. Stonewall Jackson, arguably the most important tactical contributor to the victory, received no special recognition, but would later achieve glory for his 1862 Valley Campaign. Irvin McDowell bore the brunt of the blame for the Union defeat, and was soon replaced by Major Gen. George B. McClellan, who was named the General-in-Chief of all Union armies. McDowell was also printed to bear significant blame for the defeat of Major Gen. John Pope's Army of Virginia by General Robert E. Lee's Army of Northern Virginia. 13 months later, in the Second Battle of Bull Run, Patterson was also removed from command.